Hi, how you guys doing? This is Rich here on behalf of Rich TV Live, and today I wanted to talk to you about Eclipse gold mining. Eclipse gold mining. The symbol in Canada is EGLD, and the symbol in America is EGLPF. Now, this is the first interview, the first video, the first time I've even looked at EGLD. Never looked at this company before. Okay, so full disclosure, not a shareholder, not someone who knows anything about this company yet. This is literally the first time I've ever looked at Eclipse gold mining, ever. So we're literally going to be looking at this together for the very first time, and we're going to go through everything in detail. And my goal, my modus operandi when I do these videos is to discover undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities before they explode. That is my only modus operandi when I do these videos. Okay, I want to make that very clear. Hope you're all having a great day. I fully expect this to be a great trading day. A lot of the picks that we've talked about in the past are already up pre-market. Hopefully this can be another one of those picks. That's always the goal when we're bringing companies, is to discover companies that have the potential to explode. And we've done a very good job of it over the last few years, especially this year, finding deal after deal after deal that have had phenomenal success. I believe this could be one of those next deals. And I'm going to go through all the reasons why right now. Okay. Eclipse gold mining. Put on your watch list, put on your radar. Currently at 82 cents in Canada, 62 cents in America. Eclipse gold. And then if I go to Webull, and I type in the symbol for Eclipse gold, EGLD, looks like this. There's Eclipse gold, currently at 82 cents, was up 5% yesterday, and we'll see how they do today. It looks as though pre-market, they're already up to 83 cents. So very excited about this company, and I'm going to explain to you why. Now, the US symbol, I don't know if they actually have it here on Webull. Let's take a look. EGLPF is the US symbol. I'm going to be looking at here on OTC markets. I don't believe they're on Webull. EGLPF. And then if I go to security details, it's one of my key indicators of whether or not I like a company, always is the share structure. Share structure is everything. 35 million market cap is a baby market cap for a stock that's only at 82 cents. So very tight share structure. Only 57 million shares issued and outstanding, very tight float, very tight share structure, and only a 35 million market cap, which is literally a baby market cap. That is what we would call a baby market cap. So I love that right off the bat. It's got everything I'm looking for: tight flow, gold is hot. And if we go to their website, it looks like this. Looks like this. When assets align. This is Rich TV Live. And wow, what a day today. So the market is going to be opening up here in about the next 15 or so minutes. And when it does, we want to be prepared, and we want to look at all the markets, and we want to be able to identify the winners. So this is what it says: when assets align, like the alignment of an eclipse, we've brought together key assets to create an extraordinary opportunity in Nevada gold exploration. Michael G. Allen, President, CEO, and Director of Eclipse Gold Mining. Michael, love to have you on the show. If you're watching this video, really interested in your company. I think there's a lot of potential here. Now, remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Always do your due diligence. Always do your research before you invest in anything that we talk about here on Rich TV Live. But this is one that I think has enormous upside, so I had to bring it to your attention. The group at Eclipse Gold is responsible for 10 successful takeovers, exits that generated a total in excess of 4.5 billion. That's right, billion with a B, as well as several growth stories such as Sandstorm Gold Royalties and Equinox Gold. Eclipse Gold Mining is thinking big with its Hercules Gold property. Now, I found this article here from Micro Small Cap, and they did a spotlight on Eclipse Gold Mining just a week ago. And we're going to go through it and try to find out a little bit more information about why this could potentially be an undervalued, underexposed, underappreciated junior gold miner. So company spotlight, the junior miner with the major team. So right there, that seems like a small company with a team of powerful people. So Eclipse Gold Mining, EGLD in Canada, EGLPF in America, 5 critical facts. Serially successful management. Management has delivered over 4.5 billion in previous acquisitions. That's spectacular. Strong balance sheet. Obviously, when I talk about companies and I look at companies, I'm always looking for their balance sheet to be strong. I want to have little to no debt, and I want to have money in the bank. Well, $11 million in the bank and no debt. Bang, bang. You got 11 million in the bank, 35 million market cap, 82 cents, and no debt. You got me. Right there, you got my attention. Skin in the game. CEO is the largest shareholder. Bam. CEO obviously is trying to do the right thing to build shareholder equity and create shareholder value because he's the largest shareholder. So why wouldn't he want to create value for himself? Makes sense. Insiders and management own 40% of the company. So they obviously believe in this company. Location, location, location. Project located in Nevada, 1 hour outside of Reno. High quality asset, district scale land package, low sulfidation, epithermal gold silver system. So let's learn a little bit more here about Eclipse Gold Mining Corp. Is a confluence of entrepreneurs from the resource business that have collectively generated over 100 million plus exits for their shareholders. Whew, that's big, including the 1 billion plus takeouts of Arequipa Resources and Newmarket Gold. In addition, they were on the ground floor for some of today's best known success stories: Equinox Gold, Sandstorm Gold Royalties, Kirkland Lake Gold, and Caliber Mining. To break down Eclipse Gold Mining Corp., we will apply our profit system: people, resources, operations, future, investors, investments, triggers. So who are the people? Mike Allen, who is the CEO. Mike, love to have you on the show. Hopefully we can get you on the show one day and we can speak face to face and learn more about this project. When Allen built Northern Empire up to 117 million Canadian takeout in a terrible gold market, he wanted to keep building the company. He knew he could keep building the company, but he was sharp enough to recognize when he was on the famous Lassonde curve, he was at peak exploration value. And despite wanting to push forward, he had an offer on the table from Coeur Mining. He put his shareholders first, took the bid, and handsomely rewards everyone who backed him. Nothing wrong with that. Take care of your shareholders. This is the Lassonde curve, junior miner life cycle. So you can see the stock value during exploration. Then you can see the stock value during stage 2 and stage 3 engineering. And then you can see the stock value during mining, development, and production. So that's when the rubber really hits the road and where you see the ultimate climax of the stock, and where you can either sell your stock at that point and get a return on your investment, or if you're a major looking to buy a miner, or you're a CEO building a miner, you're looking for an exit. Mike understood as a public company CEO, his first role was a steward of shareholder capital. Haha, I talk about this all the time. The modus operandi of a CEO should always be to build shareholder equity and create shareholder value. If you're a CEO of a public company and you're not building shareholder equity and you're not creating shareholder value, then you shouldn't be the CEO of the public company, in my opinion. I love the fact that they recognize that. Hey, Brad, how you doing this morning? Hey, Brad. Yeah, you know what? I'm happy to bring winning picks, and I believe we will continue to. So keep your eyes on some of the picks that we've already been talking about every single day within the community. And I believe that we are in for another great day, especially with our picks, which I believe all of them are great companies. And I believe this has a potential also to be a great company. That's why I'm bringing it to you. So once again, tight share structure, EGLPF in America. This is the website. Eclipse Gold Mining. This is a photo of Mike right here. So Mike clearly has a lot of experience in doing these types of deals and having a lot of success doing it. This is the investors section of Eclipse Gold Mining. So you can go through all the company news as it happens. We go back to the website. So there's a CEO, Mike Allen. And you can download the investor presentation right on the website. The website is eclipsegoldmining.com. And they break down their value proposition, assets aligned, leadership and excellence, exceptional funding ability, quality of project and jurisdiction, a bold strategy for ROI. Hey, I love bold strategies for ROI, and I love getting a return on my investment. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, that's why we all trade. And I'm going to be watching this very closely today, Eclipse Gold Mining. And as the market opens and as the market moves, we will show you, I will specifically show you everything that's happening in the market so that we can stay up to date with Eclipse Gold Mining. And if there's any other companies that are moving pre-market, during market, while we are live, let me know and I'll try to pull it up. You sold TAT yesterday, Brad? Well done, brother. Good work, man. Enfo Drew says, yes, sir. 81 cents to 126. Profits into Vary. Well, Vary's up pre-market again today at 186. So congratulations to members on Vary as well. We brought you that at 108, now at 186. I'm a shareholder of Vary. I'm very pleased. I'm already well into profit, and I will be looking to take profit soon on Vary at some point here. So stay tuned with that. I am going to be looking at Vary and a lot of other companies, as well as K&R today. I think you guys should be looking at K&R as well. I think K&R is another one that has enormous potential and everyone should be looking at. So keep your eyes on K&R. Now let's just go through some more about this gold play, Eclipse Gold Mining. Because honestly, even though there's a huge team involved, I have personally never heard of this company before. So I believe there's a lot of people out there that are just like me that have also never heard of this company before. And if this company is going to have news or is going to be doing something exciting, we want to be the first. So how I identify the company's news, especially Canadian companies, I always go to TMX Money, which they actually just updated their website and the site looks really good. EGLD, just type in EGLD, Eclipse Gold Mining Corp. Click on there and we'll just see if there's any news. Okay, we'll just scroll down and see if there's any news on the company. And if I go to the 1-year chart, we can see that the low over the last year is 40 cents. The high is around 92, and we're currently at 82. So I'm not suggesting you go and buy it this second. There definitely could potentially be a dip. It's obviously been going up, And whenever we trade, we always try to buy the dips and sell the rips. And I'm not telling you to go and buy it today. That's not why I do these videos. I just want you to put it on your watch list, put it on your radar. If you like them and you want to buy them, hey, all the power to you. But I'm not telling you to go and buy the stock, okay? What I'm trying to do is bring it to your attention so that it's on your radar and it's on your watch list. And if the stock does well, or the stock comes up with big news, or the company does something big, you will be aware first. That is ultimately, at the end of the day, my number one objective when I do these videos, is to bring you companies first before anybody else on the planet. And if this company's market cap explodes and goes from like a 35 million market cap to 100 million market cap, that means that the stock will also explode 200%. And that's ultimately what I want to do, is find those types of plays and make sure our membership and our community is also finding those types of plays first and profiting from those types of opportunities. So let's just get into this. So Mike understood, as a public company CEO, his first role was as a steward of shareholder capital. He wanted to keep building, but he controlled his emotions, took the bid, and made his investors rich. Hey, at the end of the day, making your investors rich should be your only focus. And success begets success, as the great Ross Beatty says. Success begets success. This is a high-risk business. So when you take people's money, I truly treat it like my own. If you can make people money, they're going to roll the dice with you again. I totally agree 100% with the way he's thinking. This helps us frame the question we need to ask about CEO Mike Allen. It is not, can he do it? It is, can he do it again? I'd be willing to bet he will. I'd be willing to bet he will. Similar to rock stars like Ross Beatty and Mark O'Day, prior to hitting his first home run as a CEO, Mike Allen earned his credibility as a geologist. He was VP of Exploration with West Kirkland, senior geologist at Silver Standard, and got his start with De Beers, Taseko, and Rubicon. Allen has also led a company to 100 million plus exit for his shareholders in a poor gold market. What will he do with the tailwind? One of the next members of the team is Marcel de Groot, who's the chairman. Marcel is president and co-founder of Pathway Capital. Pathway Capital has supported companies raising over $2 billion in equity financing, in addition to involvement in several $1 billion worth of M&A transactions. He is the director of Equinox Gold and Asanko Gold, and sits on the board of Sandstorm Gold Royalties. Marcel has been involved in many successful companies as a director. He was on the board of Underworld Resources, helping guide the company to $138 million takeover by Kinross Gold. Marcel sat on the board of Premier Royalty, which was purchased at a premium, providing a big win for shareholders. Marcel's Pathway Capital worked on Peru Copper, which was subsequently bought out for $850 million in 2007 by Chinalco. Douglas J. Hurst, who's a director. Hurst may be known as the quiet director, but his resume speaks loudly. He has the cachet to watch deals go by and wait for the perfect hand before going all in. Hey, that's what we're looking for, people that have a good instinct. This strategy has led him to creating one of the industry's first royalty companies, International Royalties Corp. It's kind of funny because I will also be interviewing RE Royalties. So we'll stay tuned to see how that plays out. International Royalties Corp. And secured a royalty on Voisey's Bay. International Royalties was sold to Royal Gold for $700 million. Wow. Hurst also co-founded Newmarket Gold and sold to Kirkland Lake Gold for $1 billion. Oh, wow. Hurst was the executive chairman alongside Mike Allen at Northern Empire. Mike credits Hurst as his mentor. Hurst is a current director at Calibre Mining and Ucore Gold. Another member is Dr. Warwick Board, VP of Exploration. Leading the exploration for Eclipse is Dr. Warwick Board. Warwick is the former VP Geology and Chief Geologist of Pretium Resources, and was the senior resource geologist with the Mike Allen at Silver Standard Resources, two top-tier companies with exceptional leadership. Another member is Nolan Watson, an advisor to the company. At 26 years old, Nolan Watson was handpicked by Ian Telfer to take the CFO seat at Silver Wheaton, now Wheaton Precious Metals, making him the youngest ever CFO of a New York Stock Exchange listed company. Nolan since founded Sandstorm Gold Royalties, backed by Marcel's Pathway Capital, and built it from nothing into a 2.5 billion company. This is a very successful team, clearly, that have had a track record of winning. I have cut this short. I could write this entire report exclusively on the people behind Eclipse. So below are the Coles notes on some of the remaining team. This may be the most stacked management team I have ever seen. Note all the ties to some of the industry top performing companies. Daryl Cardy, former director of Northern Empire, co-founder and former director of Underworld Resources, which was sold to Kinross for 138 million. Ray Threlkeld, who's an advisor, former president of New Gold, former chairman of Newmarket Gold. This is a stacked team. Independent director of Kirkland Lake Gold, director of Calibre Mining. Successful exits with Newmarket, Western Goldfields, and Rainy River Resources. Former vice president of project development for Barrick Gold. Dave DeWitt, advisor, chairman at Sandstorm Gold Royalties, founding partner and chairman of Pathway Capital. David Aram, advisor, co-founder of Sandstorm Gold Royalties, former director of investor relations at Wheaton Precious Metals, billions of dollars of royalty financing experience. Hayley DeWitt, director, founder of Pathway Ventures UK, a metals and mining focused venture capital firm and consultancy. Geologist and former investment analyst at Orion Resource Partners. Wow. This is just a stacked team. I can't believe how many unbelievable high-level management members are part of this 35 million market cap gold junior miner. Wow. Wow. I think we found something special here. Resources. So Marcel de Groot and Dave DeWitt at Pathfinder Capital have been watching what Mike Allen did with Northern Empire, acquiring the Sterling Gold Project in Nevada for 10 million and selling it in a little over a year for 9x what he paid for Coeur Mining. That's impressive. It was at Beaver Creek Conference shortly thereafter, September 2018, that Marcel and Dave sat down with Mike and began discussing a partnership and consecutive venture. Now, let's just take a look at what's going on in the market. Here we go. Eclipse Gold Mining Corp is already up 1%, volume of 32,000 shares. So it's already up to start the day. Let's take a look at some of our other picks that we're watching. Very Good Food, currently at 184 and up slightly on the day. That's great for members. And let's take a look at KNR, Control Energy, another one of our picks that is now up. Congratulations to members. I told everybody yesterday Control Energy wasn't going to stop. Only members in our trading academy get access to those picks. And bam, it's up another 7% today at $3.06. Congratulations to all members. And I believe this play is literally just getting started. Unbelievable. Control Energy is just on fire. What else could be moving today? Oh yeah, Tesla. I know Tesla's up today. Let's take a look. Bam. Tesla, after being up yesterday, is up again today, 5% and screaming. Just screaming is Tesla. I'm telling you guys right now, those shareholders at Robinhood are not going to let Tesla have a dip. Every single time Tesla has a dip, the shareholders buy the dip and you see what it does. It goes right back up. Apple, let's take a look at Apple. Another one of the plays that I told you guys is too big to fail and will most likely continue to rise. and Apple is green today as well so far. So definitely keep these picks on your watch list, keep them on your radar. I'm going to be watching them very closely all day long. And if there's any other big moves in the market or anything moving that I need to be looking at, please let me know and we will look at it while we are live. In the meantime, we are watching Eclipse Gold Mining and they're already up. We've been talking about them pre-market. They're already up slightly, just 1%. So we'll continue to watch the story and see how it progresses. Let's just go back to some of the info that I was reading. So like many great CEOs in the mining industry, Mike Allen was a geologist first, which I told you guys. His core skill set is finding great projects and asking frequently overlooked questions. Can this legitimately become a mine? The conversation at Beaver Creek went well, and Mike moved into the office at Pathway Capital. In true obsessive fashion, he poured in over 90 to 100 projects before landing on the Hercules property. Hercules is the most popular figure from ancient Greek mythology, was born a demigod with incredible strength and stamina, famous for his numerous far-ranging adventures. So what is the Hercules project? A district-scale land package, 85 kilometers squared, that despite long exploration history by multiple operators, plus 250 drill holes, the absence of a single consolidation database precluded assessment of system scale potential. Through a perfect storm of fractured ownership, this asset has been hiding in plain sight just 1 hour outside of Reno, Nevada. In the words of CEO Mike Allen, finding and choosing Hercules was a matter of seeing something that was left behind, even as far back as the Comstock gold and silver rush. We were shocked the moment we set foot on the claims and saw the potential for a major gold system. Every time we sample, we find a lot of gold. It keeps surprising us. Whoa, that's exciting. The previous optioner was a junior miner that had pivoted into lithium. Hercules has become a non-core asset. By coincidence, Sandstorm has held some ground nearby, and the team from Northern Empire was familiar with the property. And in August of 2019, Mike and the team were able to do a deal for $325,000 cash and $4 million in shares over 4 years, and assuming the underlying option agreement. Hercules was theirs. Their property had room for new discoveries and space to develop an operating mine. Now let's talk about 5 facts on the Hercules property. Number 1, located in Nevada, where the world goes for gold. The group at Eclipse have long-standing relationships across Nevada's mining community, contractors, consultants, permitting staff. Stable and mining friendly, permitting is predictable and transparent. It's easy access to projects, and the tax regime is great for miners. It is large, district scale land package, 85 kilometers squared, with room to make new discoveries and develop an operating mine. It's the right type of deposit. Low sulfidation, epithermal gold deposit. Similar type of deposits to Kinross Round Mountain. Wow, similar to Kinross? The drill results look good. Intersection shallow oxide, low sulfidation, epithermal gold, silver mineralization in 11 out of 12 holes drilled. Broad intervals of oxide, gold, silver mineralization were intersected in all target areas, some greater than 50 meters. Drilling highlighted potential southward strengthening of system, indicating property-wide system could be larger than previously imagined. 2020 highlight hole, 89.92 meters of 0.65 grams a ton gold and 12.51 grams a ton silver, including 30.48 meters of 1.10 grams a ton gold and 27.37 grams a ton silver. Hey, they got gold and silver, you got my attention. 35 million market cap, you got my attention. Great management team, you got my attention. Tight share structure, you got my attention. $11 million in the bank, you got my attention. No debt, you got my attention. I don't own shares in this stock, but if and when I do, and I probably will, I will let you guys know, okay? Now remember, Rich TV Live is strictly for education and entertainment purposes. Do your own due diligence, do your own research before you invest in anything that we talk about here in Rich TV Live, okay? I'm not a licensed advisor, but our picks do speak for themselves, and we've had phenomenal success. I believe so far in 2020, our picks are up an average of over 130% on 76 picks so far, and we got more picks coming, including this pick, which I will be adding to my list. Attracted to a major, surrounded by the world's largest mining companies. Proximity is highly convenient. 1 hour drive to Reno, provides easy access to resources, has scale. Operations. Even in mining-friendly Nevada, permitting can be a laborious task for juniors. Let's take a high-level look at Nevada permitting. Notice level permit. Number 1, allows for 5 acres of disturbance, including roads, sumps, and drill pads. A notice level permit can be achieved in as little as 3 weeks. Generally, projects are initially permitted at the notice level. Plan of operational permit allows for disturbance of up to 640 acres, including roads, sumps, and drill pads. A plan of operations permit takes 15 to 24 months to secure, allows for up to 200 drill sites. The Hercules project already has a plan of operations in place and is currently far down the path of updating and expanding their POO for further exploration. Atypical for a junior miner to be so forward thinking, this is a testament to their executive leadership. Phase 1 drilling was reported on June 10th, 2020. So we're going to go through some of the news. Phase 1 drilling was reported on June 10, 2020. Let's talk about some of the key highlights. Drilling intersected shallow oxide gold in almost every drill hole, some at intervals greater than 50 meters, and broad zones of higher grade mineralization were identified. The Hercules mineralization system appears to strengthen towards the south. These results indicate that mineralization at Hercules Gold Project is potentially similar to other large Walker Lane hosted low sulfidation epithermal gold silver systems. You can see what it looks like here. And you can see the exploration potential. Now, this is the phase 2 drilling, which was announced on August 18th, less than a month ago. Drilling is planned to include up to 18 reverse circulation holes, totaling approximately 6,750 meters. Drilling will test potential extensions of known gold mineralization to east of Cliffs, the newly defined Hercules Structural Zone that runs north-south through the northeast and Hercules targets. Geophysical targets generated by the company's recent IP geophysical program between the Cliffs and Hercules targets. Looks like this. So you can see all the veins, see all the areas of focus and the drill holes in phase 1 and phase 2. So what does the future look like? When you get things right in this business, you can make people a tremendous amount of money, and we love making a tremendous amount of money, don't we? Exploration and discovery are where fortunes are made, and we love making fortunes, don't we? Good morning, Seth. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, Tesla's been very easy money for a lot of members. So once again, Eclipse Gold Mining Corp, EGLD in Canada, EGLPF. I want you to put it on your radar and put it on your watch list. It's another one of the picks that I'm going to be adding to our list of picks. You can just go to richtvlive.com, click on Rich's Picks, and you can see for yourself all of our picks are listed. every single day, every single month, every single year. We put all of our top picks here for you to see and keep track of. And you can see our winning percentage so far on 76 picks. And remember, our trading style is we're momentum traders. Take profit when you're 5 or 10%, at least 5% or more up. And I always try to teach my students and our members within our trading academy and our community here on YouTube that when you're up 5% or more, always look to lock in profits. Now, I'm not suggesting you sell at that point. What you do is you watch the stock, you watch the trade, and if you see that it's starting to lose steam and it's going up and it's starting to lose steam, then you might want to sell. But if there's no reason to sell and it's just going, there's no reason to sell. So trading is really about learning how to trade. It's not being about lucky. It's about having a plan of attack, and executing that plan. And if you're able to do that successfully and consistently, you can have phenomenal results. To me, that's what trading is about. And what we try to do here is identify undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities on a daily. So you could see here right now, EGLD right at 82 cents. It's right back to where it started. So it is right where it started the first day that I've talked about this company. I'm going to make a prediction. We will see this stock at $1 and above. So I'm going to make this prediction now so that when it gets to $1, you're able to say, wow, Rich predicted this would go to $1. Now, I'm not suggesting it can't go below 82 cents. Anything's possible. This was as low as 40, and now it's at 82. I just believe, based on the market cap, the share structure, the money in the bank, the management team, that this has a chance to do much, much better. And this has a chance to at least grow to at least 100 million market cap. And with the market cap of only 35 million, I believe that that means that we could increase this share price to as much as $2.40. So in order for us to have a 100 million market cap, we would need Eclipse Gold Mining to go to $2.40. That would be a 200% gain from these levels. Now, is that going to happen tomorrow? No. Is it going to happen in the future? It's likely, based on the management team, based on the share structure, based on the amount of money in the bank, based on the fact they have no debt. I think it's likely. Can I guarantee it? Of course not. But at the very least, I want to be the first to bring it to your attention. So you can put it on your watch list, put it on your radar, and hopefully profit. Hopefully profit. Hopefully everybody's having a good morning. I don't know what you guys are watching this morning. If there's anything really moving that you want me to look at, please let me know. We can pull it up. I know that right now, I was talking to all our members yesterday about KNR, Control Energy, and it is up again. Another one of the picks that we're talking about within our community. I did the interview with the CEO last year at under 50 cents. And today it is sitting up over 500% at over $3.05. Congratulations to members of our community that have won big on Control Energy. And I believe this story is just now getting out to the masses. Okay. And then there's Eclipse Gold Mining, which I'm bringing to you now today. And I don't believe too many people know about this company. So I will be adding it to this list, and hopefully they will be another winner. And like I said, my strategy is it's a momentum trade. And when I bring you a pick, I'm looking for picks that I think have a chance to move based on momentum, based on news, based on many different factors and indicators. When they do move, you need to be looking to lock in profits, especially if it starts to come back down. So if you get into a stock, for example, and it goes up, and let's just say you get into EGLD, and it goes all the way up to $1. And then once it gets to $1, it starts selling off, and then it goes from $1 to 99 to 98. Get out. Just get out. Because you got up to $1. Now it's losing steam. It might go back to 80 cents. So at that point, take your profit and run. But if you're at 82 cents and it goes to $1, and now it's at $1.05, $1.10, $1.15, $1.20, well, you don't have any reason to sell. You don't have any reason to sell because it just keeps going higher. But if it's losing steam and it goes from 120 to 115 to 110, you should already be out. That's called learning how to trade, knowing when to get in and out of trades. That's what I really want to focus on with our community, teaching you how to get in and out of trades so that you can win. And to be honest with you, not many traders know how to do that. And that's what I've identified is a major issue. It's why I joined a trading academy and why I teach investors how to trade, because so many traders struggle learning when to get in and when to get out of trades. And it's something that the best traders do very easily, very efficiently, without even thinking twice. They do it almost second nature. And I want to be able to have a community of people working with me that are able to win second nature. I don't want winning to be difficult. I don't want it to be like pulling teeth. I don't want it to be impossible. I want it to be possible, and I want it to be something that everybody does, okay? So this is one of the previous news. Phase 2 drilling begins at Eclipse Gold Mining Hercules Gold Project, and that was just a week ago, or actually 9 days ago. So I thought that that was a big news, and I'm waiting to see if there's any other new news that will be a catalyst. Let's see if there's any news today. Any new news? Nope. So I don't see any new news here. So I'm just assuming that there's no new news. And if you go to eclipsegoldmining.com and you click on projects, you can see the Hercules project right there. You can actually learn more about the project right on their website. And you can see they're very excited about this Hercules project. And I like that name, Hercules. I used to watch Hercules when I was younger. Always been a fan of Hercules. So why not the Hercules project? So everything is on their website. You can learn more on eclipsegoldmining.com. Let's see. And you can go and subscribe like that. There we go. Join investor list. Boom. So now anytime the company has any news, I'm going to get access first. Okay. And let's go back for a second where it was. I want to see what their social media looks like. So let's go to their YouTube. I go and subscribe to them on YouTube.
So in creating a company, you need to have everything in place now. Capital structure is a very important piece of that. If you have the proper capital structure, it ensures that if a downturn occurs or some challenges occur along the way, that you have the capital that you need to withstand that, so you don't need to raise money from a position of weakness, which can lead to lots of dilution. You always want to be raising money from a position of strength. You always want to have the lowest cost of capital.
One of the things I like most about Eclipse is the extremely tight share structure. Investors at home, they make their money off of share price, not just market cap. And a company that is well structured, that has a minimal share count, really has a leverage to catalytic activity. And this is good results. This is positive news that can really move the share price and can be very, very good for investors that get in at the right time.
Having a good capital structure gives the company the greatest window of opportunity for success, thus maximizing the risk-reward equation for investors.
Yeah, so this is their website and YouTube channel, and let's take a look at their Twitter. So I like to follow companies everywhere. I follow them everywhere. I study them. I watch their news. I get to know the companies and they get to know me. And that's why I'm able to identify these types of companies: low floaters, tight floaters, undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed companies, because I put in the work. Just constantly putting the work, looking for undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed opportunities every single day. Okay, we'll take a look at their LinkedIn. You guys can also follow me on LinkedIn. We do have, I believe, close to 30,000 followers on LinkedIn. Many CEOs that follow us on LinkedIn as well. And we'll follow them on Facebook. Go hit that like, and no recent news. So one of the key reasons why I like this company is they have money in the bank. So Eclipse Gold Mining Corp has $11 million in the bank and no debt. Like, you had me there. That is, to me, huge. And you'll see with companies that I like, that is one of the things that I look for. Money in the bank, little to no debt. They have a plan of operations in place and are set to move forward, setting up to move towards resource delineation. The risk with this company is the exposure to a single asset, but their asset is large. And for the first time in history, being explored in totality, despite being in the most favorable gold jurisdiction in the world, Nevada. So there's the only negative is that they got one project, the Hercules project. And if something goes wrong with that project, it could be a bust. But if they hit a home run, this thing is going to explode. And only being 1 hour outside of Reno, this is the first time the whole system has been consolidated for drilling and exploring. The potential upside, this could be a generational mine, similar in size to Round Mountain. Further developments, CEO Mike Allen is always looking at properties and is surrounded by amazing individuals that have great deal flow. I expect the team he has assembled at Eclipse to meet my criteria of people over everything investing. Remember, when I invest in an entrepreneur, I am betting that they will surround themselves with other brilliant people. They will chase the smartest business opportunities. When plan A and B get disrupted, they will have the foresight and resilience to chase plan C. Investors/investments. One of the first questions you should ask every company before writing a check is this: who is your largest investor? It is a trick question because there is only one right answer. In the case of Eclipse Gold Mining Corp, EGLD in Canada, EGLPF in America, CEO Mike Allen is the single largest shareholder, and I think that's the way it should be. There is no cheap paper held by anyone outside of management and insiders whose shares are escrowed for 3 years. I'm okay with management having cheaper stock than me, as long as they are the majority shareholder and they continue to purchase stock at higher prices. I agree. The management at Eclipse Gold Mining Corp checks this box. Insiders and management put in another $1.2 million at the recent 75-cent financing. Hey, you did a 75-cent financing. The stock right now is at 82 cents. I'm good with that. Right now we're at 82 cents. Perfect. Let's take a look at some of the moves. Look at this. Apple screaming towards 120. Tesla screaming towards 390. KNR at 301 right now, up 5%. Very at 182, just up slightly. And then Eclipse Gold Mining, even. And volume has traded now 51,000 shares. This is the first time I've talked about Eclipse Gold Mining ever. I just found this company. I just identified this company. And so far, I honestly love what I'm reading. And I do not own shares, but I'm very likely going to be buying shares of this company. And when I do, I will let you know, because I love gold. I love gold plays. And this, to me, checks every single box. As you could see, shares issued and outstanding, 57.5 million. Options, 3.2 million. Restricted share units, 775,000. Broker warrants at 75 cents, 12 months. Expiry date, 907,000. So only 62,455,578 million shares fully diluted, 12.5 million in cash in the bank, not 10 million, not 11 million, 12.5 million of cash in the bank, insider and closed ownership of 40%. They own 40% of the company, and institutional ownership 10%. So 50% of this company is held by insiders and institutions. 50%. Okay, I got to get me some. I got to get me some. Cap table key points. Mike Allen, Marcel de Groot, and Doug Hurst are the largest shareholders. Management and insiders account for 40% ownership of the company. There's no cheap locked up paper, coming free trading. Previous financings were done with no warrants. The only locked up stock is with management and is escrowed for 3 years. Strong retail support. Let's just see if there's any volume at all in America. Okay, you can see it's traded 5,000 shares in America, up 1%. So average volume in America is 77,000 shares. Today, only 5,000 so far, but the market is just getting started. We're half an hour into the market opening right now. So internal triggers. The biggest catalyst for Eclipse is their late summer drill program. I'll be watching for the following internal catalysts and developments. Late summer drill results. So if we get in now and they've got drill results at the end of September and those are successful, that's a catalyst for the stock to explode. That's why I'm really looking to position myself now. Receipt of airborne survey results and potentially new drilling targets, expanded permitting for further exploration, fall drill program, and following results. So there's a lot of drilling coming in September and in the fall, which could be huge catalysts for news to make this stock run. And like I said, I believe the stock goes to $1. Short term, I think long term, $2.40 is a reasonable price. So we're at 82 cents, and I'm predicting that this goes to $1. I would say over the next 30 to 60 days, and I would say maybe sooner, and I would say it would go to $2.40 in the next 12 months. That's my prediction. I'm just putting it out there. This project is located in the world's most favorable gold jurisdiction. As such, there is minimal to zero geopolitical risk. There's nothing we need to watch here. This leaves the gold price as the most important external catalysts. I'm very bullish on further price appreciation and feel supported in this conviction by agnostic heavyweights like Berkshire Hathaway beginning to allocate money to gold miners. Berkshire is notorious for making long-term conservative bets correctly. This is my new play. This is my new pick. I'm very proud of. I really like this pick, and I think it has potential to be an absolute giant. Put on your watch list, put on your radar. This is Rich from Rich TV Live, bringing you Eclipse Gold Mining, EGLD in Canada, and EGLPF in America. If you're not winning, you're not watching. This is Rich from Rich TV Live, and I'm out. Peace. We'll see you soon. Another gold miner that will be a big winner. You can book it. And just remember, we heard it first from your boy Rich. It's true.